If you want to roam freely, this is the coffee for you. Until a few years ago, the main supermarket chain here in Taiwan was Welcome Supermarkets, which is Hong Kong, or was a Hong Kong-based supermarket chain. But now Carrefour, the French supermarket chain, has taken over many of those stores. So you'll see these bigger supermarkets like this one and mini marts all over the place. We're trying to find some coffee that we can have at the apartment, and we found this one, which I think is probably the one that we're going to want. It says, "I get used to roam by myself and freely enjoy another world with my favorite coffee."
Does it say you fed though? Does it say
I get you fed to roam by myself. If you want to roam freely, this is the coffee for you.
I think let's get it.
There are some really interesting things here. So here we have 咖啡香红茶, which literally means black tea, coffee flavor. Not quite sure what that means. If you wanted your coffee, wouldn't you just buy coffee? Now, when you're in Asia, do as the Asians do. These are mostly things that we will enjoy eating that sort of fit our Western tastes. So mostly we'll be eating local food here. But it's nice to have a few things that you're familiar with, some breakfast cereals and so on, even though we will be popping it up just outside our apartment for breakfast most days. So we've got this over here, cream wafers for Grace, big packet of those. I'll give you all the prices here in New Zealand dollars. That was about $5.50 New Zealand. What else have we got? Bananas. This is about a kilogram of bananas. This cost us, again, about $5.50. Quite a lot for bananas. We pay about $3.50 New Zealand for that. Now, one of the most expensive items you'll find here is milk. It is 1,858 mil, but this cost us almost 10 New Zealand dollars. So we think milk's overpriced in New Zealand, way more expensive here. Of course, it's not mostly produced here, and so that's what they have to charge. Elizabeth wanted some coffee, 250 gram, but this was about $17 for some, well, Italian quality. It must be true. We'll see. Some more snacks over here for Elizabeth and Grace. Vegetable soda crackers. Not sure what the price of this was. I think about $4 or $5 New Zealand dollars as well. Then something, a taste of home. Weet-Bix Sanitarium, made in New Zealand. We've got 2 boxes of these, again, really expensive. This was about 11 New Zealand dollars for this one little box. We probably pay about $7 for 2 boxes where we're from, but obviously they have to get them over here. Now, the one good news story was Coca-Cola. Sadly, I've had to start drinking this no sugar garbage instead of the classic original. But this was about the same price as you would pay at home, about $5.50 New Zealand dollars. Apples, again, 1 kilo. This was about $5.50, $6, so about the same as what we pay at home. Although we think that's overpriced. Then for Elizabeth, multi-grain biscuits. No idea of the price of these. $2.50. Okay, so that's not too badly priced, I guess. It is only 171 grams. And then 2 more things. Tea. So our Airbnb comes with a coffee maker. I think you can see it behind me even. But it doesn't come with any tea or coffee. So we just bought some Lipton, the cheapest thing we could find. Again, this was about $8 for 100 tea bags. We pay about $6.50 for 100 tea bags at home. So more expensive than home because, again, an imported brand. One thing that we did find relatively reasonably priced here is blueberries. So this is only 125 grams of blueberries, but they're exceptionally expensive in New Zealand. This is about $2.50 here for this tiny little punnet, but that's quite equivalent to what we pay at home. So that is the end of my Hello Kitty bag full of items. Total price for all of this was 1,491 New Taiwan dollars. So that's about 50 US dollars over there, or about 80 New Zealand dollars.
Roaming freely.